underwater.
My prayers have been answered, Islanders. Yeah, it's going to be very, very, very soon. You know what I mean? I do not want to be soaked in the rain. This will be good because we're finally going to be saying farewell to 2022, which has been it. Okay, Islanders, it's our next day here, and because this is the final ever episode of 2022, I thought I might reminisce with you all on some of the things that we actually did this year. So this year we experienced an abnormal high tide. So let's have a look at a little bit of the abnormal high tide to see what actually had happened. So during this abnormal high tide, you can see that the water was just centimetres below the Cromwell Passage boat ramp there. And if we look at Jock Kennedy Park as well, you can see that water. Look at it, it actually flooded the low-lying half of the park. And look at that, it went right up as far as the boat. That's right, as far as the boat. You can see right there that the water went as far up as about here. Like you can see where my pointer is, that's about as far as the water had gotten. That eventually subsided though, so that was good. And then, well, Psycho Dad obviously had a bit of an angry dispute over the car parking over at the IGA. Everyone else has taken them still.
Yeah, of course you'll go in there.
Yeah, this island's full of them, you know. The island's just full of them.
God, this is bullshit.
Yep, they fuck people over alright.
Absolute bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And we also had gone to Bribey Island. And there was a new car park at Redland Bay as well. We'd gone to Bribey Island that day. I'll just show you a little bit here of Bribey Island right here. So it was, I think it was around here at this point here. We gone to the Sylvan Beach Seafood Cafe right here, and that's at Bribey Island. And then Psycho Dad in episode 601, we celebrated the 600th episode, and then Psycho Dad had finally come to his end in episode 601, to which we obviously had to live without Psycho Dad, and the last 2G chat with Uncle Thomas took place at episode 606, although there were very few Island Life chats with Uncle Thomas after that. Coming into February, a friend of mine and me and a friend of mine gone to Bouville in episode 609. Nothing much ever happens other than just me and Uncle Thomas having a chat there. And we put in the dedication slide for one of our original actors who portrayed Psycho Dad, as he actually passes away at the end of that month. On the 1st of March, he's gone. And then March 2022, he indeed passes away. But we keep going to continue on his legacy. And yeah, pretty much this is where the problem started. We shredded some really cool stuff in episode 650 to obviously clear inventory space. We actually gone over to Capella Bar in episode 652. We discovered Wellington Point in episode 657 as well, which is a very good thing to see here. Now here we go. We're coming into the really cool thing here. So More with Uncle Thomas on this one here. Then we discovered that Lamb Island actually had a preserved space, the original jetty. They actually kept that. And then we've gone to Victoria Point. And towards the end of that month, we actually had something very special over at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. On the 30th of April, I had gone over to the Brisbane Entertainment Centre and I stayed overnight at the Northgate Comfort Inn. There was something going on called the OG Wiggles Reunion, which is probably the last time that fans got to see the original Wiggles performing, and it probably will be the last time as well. Coming into May now, and things get extra spicy from here. We've got the grand opening on episode 701, and it was time to part ways with Sam's new VIP Office 2020 at this point, and the production arm of that team as well. There was a fight that broke out in episode 712, so I'll see if I can actually get to that, and we'll listen to that one.
There's only one left.
There's a fight.
One left inside the shop now, so...
Of course, I did censor that. Episode 714 featured the debut of someone that I know, and he was in yesterday's episode, so I'm not going to go bothering with that. 7:15 we moved into our new place, and then in episode 716 Sam's Island Life office and Island Life Productions took over, of course succeeding Sam's new VIP Office 2020 and Sam's new VIP Office 2020 Productions. It's become the new team. So, and then in this one, we did two angles of the of being in that sun costume. This was the other angle, the low quality one. And then, well, we obviously experienced a lot of issues there. After uploading episode 725, I obviously ended uploads for a while due to not being able to be connected onto that NBN. But of course, I did have this episode right here, episode 731. Which happened to be recorded on Island Life Day, and that pretty much goes through ever since the very beginning all the way up to that point. Because 4th of June is considered Island Life Day to us. Of course, I had my birthday special in June, and just a whole bunch of vlogs thrown in between there. And of course, let's not forget that on the first of that month, that the person that was in the video yesterday actually made an appearance again. And then nothing much ever happened between July to thing, but I actually did have some very special excursions thrown in. We had Eka. We had the Eka. We had the walk to King Island. We've gone over to Brisbane. We've gone over to Movie World, Dream World. We even had gone to a sculpture festival as well. And we actually found out the Rat in the Hat shop, which was from the 2011 CGI reboot of Bananas in Pajamas. I even did the Gateway Bridge Walk, which I can never be able to do again in my life. We revisited Coochie again this year. We gone to Redland Museum, the Beanley Historical Village and Museum, the Clock Tower, all of that. We did all of that. The Eye of Seven. You name it, we've done it. Wet and Wild, Wyndham Esplanade. And that's about it. So, with all of those, and of course we did Christmas on the coast as well, which was really good. Gone to Wellington Point for Christmas Day celebrations. And that brings us to now, which is today, the 31st of December 2022. And I'll tell you this right now, Islanders, I am so looking forward to that RSL celebration that you Islanders are not going to be able to get to see it. That's right, Islanders, you will not be seeing the New Year's Eve Russell Island RSL celebrations. That will be done exclusively for me and anyone else who's hearing there. I know that that someone's going to be there. I know that. I'm going to be seeing a lot of my friends there as well, including the person that we met at the ferry terminal. That's right. And if you want to go check out her channel, that'll be in the description right there. So I do hope that you will be looking forward to seeing what will be in store for next year, because I know I am. And what about you Islanders? Hope so. Thanks for watching this episode of Island Life Living in Poverty. Leave a like and subscribe, and Happy New Year's, and I'll see you all in the new year. Bye! Happy New Year's! Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Island Life YouTube channel.